Okay, today we will start with next topic of chapter 2, that is counters. So counters basically, if I define in a simple way, it is used to count clock pulses. It is used to count clock pulses in the circuit. So clock pulses like this, you can count how many clock pulses you need in a circuit. Means after that many clock pulses it will again reset. So it is just like a counter. So it is basically a digital circuit used for counting pulses. It is basically the example of sequential circuit. Okay, we had already done combinational circuit. This is the example of sequential circuit. So, or we can say it is basically the widest application of flip-flop. We can design counters using flip-flops. Flip-flops, when we studied flip-flops, so that time I said about that the flip-flops we can use to design counters and you can design registers also. You can design counters or you can design register. So counters ko if I modify little bit, then I can use it in frequency divider circuit. So we can use it as a frequency divider to calculate or to divide the frequency, or to calculate or to use for time period also. So time period or frequency, we can relate both the things because frequency is nothing but reciprocal of time period. So this is also we can do by modifying counters. So counters, in our today's topic we will study about counter. So counter, if I define in two ways, that we have two types of counter. Asynchronous counters we have, and second is synchronous counter. Okay, so in our syllabus we will study asynchronous counter, which we also called ripple counters. Okay, so in our syllabus we will have only asynchronous counter, but you should know the difference between asynchronous and synchronous counter. In this, first you should know what is the basic building block of counter. So we can use JK flip flop. In last class we have done JK flip-flop. So JK flip-flop has one important property, that when you connect in toggle mode means when you connect both the inputs to 1. So if I connect both the input to plus VCC, or we can say 1 or high, then Q and Q bar will be in toggle state. Means Q will change to opposite state. Q bar and Q bar will change to opposite state Q. Okay. So for counters we need JK flip flop in toggle mode, and JK flip flop in toggle mode is also called T flip flop, where J input and K inputs are connected together and make one input, and this input is called T input. Toggle means when T is equals to 0, J is equals to 0, K is equals to 0, there will be no change in the flip flop. But when T is equals to 1, then J is 1, K is 1, and Q bar will be in toggle state. So we will use JK flip flop in toggle mode, or one is the same thing, we will use T flip flop in counter circuit. Now, what is asynchronous counter and synchronous counter? So, in this we have a difference, that in asynchronous counter, how we are connecting clock to each flip-flop. Suppose in my one counter, it is using 3 flip-flops. Okay. We will discuss afterwards that how many flip-flops we need to count clock pulses, for how many clock pulses we need to count, depending on we need number of flip-flop. So for example, if I am taking 3 flip-flop, all are in toggle mode, means J and K both are connected to 1. So this is first flip-flop, this is second flip-flop, This is first flip, second flip flop के inputs, and this is third flip flop, like this. So what about the clock? So here I'm using negative edge triggering clock. The negative edge triggering means when clock is changing its states from 1 to 0. So in asynchronous counter, you will be giving clock only to first input. Okay. And how others will get? Others will get from output of previous flip flop, means output of first flip flop will drive the clock of second flip flop. Similarly, output of second flip flop will drive the clock of third flip flop, like that. So these are asynchronous. Asynchronous means both, all three are not triggering together. You are triggering to only first flip flop through clock. Others will trigger from the output of previous flip flop. Are you getting this point? So all are not triggering together. So for this counter, the external clock signal is applied only to first flip flop, and the output of preceding flip flop is connected to the clock of next flip flop. So in this, the delay time is basically the sum of all individual delay. तो इसलिए इसमें स्पीड ऑफ ऑपरेशन जो है वो थोड़ा लेस रहता है और हार्डवेयर भी कम यूज होता है. तो दिस इज अबाउट asynchronous type. Okay, now what is synchronous type? So if I take same type of counter, in this I am using three flip flop. So this is first flip flop JA KA, this is JB KB, and this is JC and KC. Okay, so here clock you have to give to all flip flops through external source only. All will be connected to external source. So this is synchronous, means all are triggering together. But output of first will drive the input of second, and output of second will drive the input of this. Okay, so this way what we can say, in this asynchronous counter, your clock, in case of synchronous counter, your clock will be given to all flip flops simultaneously. अंडरस्टूड दिस कॉन्सेप्ट. आउटपुट जो है यहाँ पर, ये बात क्लियर हुई आपको? यहाँ पर आपको सबको एक साथ क्लॉक देनी होती है, और यहाँ पर क्लॉक यू विल बी गिविंग ओनली टू वन फर्स्ट फ्लिप फ्लॉप. अंडरस्टूड? और यहाँ पर आउटपुट जो है फर्स्ट का विल ड्राइव दी इनपुट ऑफ सेकेंड. तो ये कॉम्बिनेशन में भी टॉगल मोड में नहीं रहेगा. वी विल यूज ओनली वन इनपुट, एंड सेम वे हियर ऑल्सो QB will drive JC. So this way we can connect. So synchronous is not the part of our syllabus. We will focus on asynchronous counter. Understood? Concept clear है ये? So what is counter? Counters are basically used to count clock pulses. Okay, and it can be used in frequency divider circuit to divide the frequency or to double the time period, because both are reciprocal to each other. Now next, again we can say we have two types of counter, asynchronous and synchronous. Again we have two types of counter. One is a natural counter, and second is modified counter. Okay, so what do you mean by natural counter? In natural counter, we will have, first we should know this formula, m is equals to 2 raised to the power n. आपने ये फॉर्मूला हमने किया ही हुआ था ट्रुथ टेबल बनाते टाइम. तो हियर m is basically your number of clock pulses. How many clock pulses you are going to count, and n is basically your number of flip flops required to design counters. ठीक है, तो आप इस कैपेसिटी से पूरा का पूरा यूज कर रहे हो, देन इट विल बी अ नेचुरल काउंटर. मीन्स if m is equals to 4, so how many flip-flops you need? You need 2 flip-flops to design this counter, which will count how many clock pulses? It will count 4 clock pulses. So this is natural. जितने maximum combination है, that will be your number of clock pulses. उसके बाद if you want to count 8 clock pulses, then how many flip-flops you need? You need 3 flip-flops to design such type of counter who can count 8 clock pulses, जो 8 clock pulses को count कर सके. ऐसे ही next, because it is in the multiple of 2, then next क्या आएगा? 16. So that you can design with the help of 4 flip-flops. Understood? You can design with the help of 4 flip-flop which will count 16 clock pulses. तो आपका जो काउंटर है वो कितने क्लॉक पल्सेस काउंट करने के बाद 0 पे आएगा? 16. जैसे ही काउंट होगा, नेक्स्ट क्लॉक पल्स विल रीसेट द काउंटर. ओके, तो अभी ये जो है भाई, जितने बिट्स हैं उतने ही क्लॉक पल्सेस, तो मैक्सिमम कॉम्बिनेशन यू आर यूजिंग, so that is called natural counter where you are using all combination. But what about modified? I don't want to count that according to this full capacity. Suppose if I want to count 10 clock pulses, if I want to count 10 clock pulses, then which one I should modify? Because this is not a fully combination. So I have modified counter which I can modify to any clock pulses. Means I can count any clock, any number of clock pulses. It is not required according to formula. If it is according to formula, then it is a natural counter. बट एवरी टाइम वी डोंट रिक्वायर. अगर मुझे 10 क्लॉक पल्सेस के बाद ही रीसेट करना है, जो मोस्ट वाइडली यूज काउंटर, तो 16 तक मुझे क्यों जाना है? मेरा तो 10 क्लॉक पल्सेस के बाद इट शुड रीसेट. अंडरस्टूड? तो मॉडिफाइड काउंटर्स जो है उसके हम किसको मॉडिफाई करें? आई शुड मॉडिफाई दिस और दिस और दिस. दिस इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड डिकेड काउंटर. दिस वी आर गोइंग टू डिजाइन. It is there in your textbook. So we will design one modified counter and these 3 natural counters. In your textbook, these 2 counters are given. But if you are familiar with the smaller one, then you can easily design with the big one. So now you tell me, if I want 10 to count 10 clock pulses, so I should modify which one? Can anybody tell?
16.
Very good. 16, because it can count up to 8, it can count up to 4. तो we need to count 10. तो जो higher है इससे ज़्यादा जो next होगा natural counter, that I will modify and I will cut down all the last pulses. जैसे 10 है तो next is last 16 pulses I will remove from that counter by modifying circuit using some combinational circuit or some gates. Okay, so 10 clock pulses I can modify this 16 और 4-bit counter. तो जब हम डिजाइन करेंगे तो we will design 2-bit counter. तो 2-bit counter means I need 2 flip-flop. It is also called mod 4 counter. First we will design these. So these are the types of counter. Then second we will design 3-bit counter. 3-bit counter will count 8 clock pulses. So this is also called mod 8. So don't confuse. इससे भी पूछा जा सकता है and we can ask with the help of the design 3-bit counter or we can ask design mod 8 counter. तो both are the same thing. दोनों का जो डिजाइनिंग है सेम ही है, बस ये फॉर्मूला के हिसाब से ये it is number of flip flop which we are giving here and this m is your mod. Okay, so similarly we will design 4-bit counter also which is mod 16 counter. Okay, and fourth we will design decade counter तो decade counter it is also called mod 10 counter. So we are going to design today all 4 counter. तो एक क्वेश्चन और आपके एग्जाम में पूछा जाता है कि लाइक हाउ मेनी फ्लिप फ्लॉप्स यू नीड टू डिजाइन following counters. So how many flip flops we need to design? Like if I said mod 20, mod 100, mod 300. तो आप भी मुझे बताओ इन तीनों में कौन कितने कितने फ्लिप फ्लॉप्स लगेंगे. Yes. How many flip flops we need to design mod 20 counter? It is 3-mark question.
5.
Yes, because 2 raised to the power 5 कितना होता है 32 और 2 raised to the power 4 is 16. So we cannot design with this. So we have to go with the next one. So we will modify this and convert it into mod 20. So I need 5 flip flops to design this. What about this? Mod 100.
7.
Yes, so 2 raised to the power 7 कितना होता है 128. So we can modify to for this I need 7 flip flops. What about this mod 300?
9.
Very good. 2 raised to the power 9 is 512 because 2 raised to the power 8 होता है 256. So we cannot design with this. So I need 9 flip flops to design such type of counter. So this type of questions I can ask in MCQ or can be in 3 marks to design this type of counter. Okay. तो ये हम लोग कर सकते हैं इसमें. Now we will start designing. कि कैसे हम डिज़ाइन करेंगे काउंटर. तो फर्स्ट आई विल स्टार्ट विद 2-bit counter. 2-bit is also called mod 4 counter. So mod 4 counter 2-bit means you need 2 flip flops and flip flop should be in which mode? It should be in toggle mode. So I will draw this. I'm taking 2 flip flops and since we are designing asynchronous counter, so first what we have to do, first we will design JK flip flop in toggle mode. तो toggle mode में हमने J ये first flip flop JA KA and this is JB and KB. तो हमने इसके दोनों के इनपुट्स को कंबाइन करके किसे दे दिया प्लस VCC which is nothing but high or which is nothing but 1. Okay, 1 is the same thing. Now we have to give clock. So negative edge triggering clock we are giving. तो ये हम clock दे रहे हैं negative edge triggering and the output of first will drive the clock of second flip flop. Okay, तो हर एक बार जब भी clock का negative edge आएगा this will trigger. This will change its state. तो since it is connected to toggle mode, तो जैसे ही negative edge trigger आएगा QA हमेशा अपना position opposite state में देगा कि जब वो 0 से 1 होगा फिर 1 से 0. जैसे suppose अभी this is QB and simultaneously we want output to show. This is QB. Okay. Now one more input we need to connect here and this input we know we need to initialize this to clear. ठीक है, जब हम ये स्विच ऑन कर देंगे या इसको VCC से कनेक्ट कर देंगे तो initially QB and QA both will be 0 0. QA and QB क्योंकि initially we will clear this. ये switch connect हो जाएगा तो it will clear. And when it is, because clear means 0, so J and B both will be 0 and this flip flop will initialize to 0 0 state. तो ये क्या कर देगा 0 स्टेट में कर देगा चाहे J और B और QA QB कोई भी स्टेट में हो. ओके, उसके बाद क्या करना है हमको, it will count clock pulses. So I'll show you working. तो आपको इसमें टाइमिंग डायग्राम बनाना है. टाइमिंग डायग्राम बहुत इजी है बनाना, बस थोड़ा कॉन्सेप्ट अगर आपको क्लियर हो जाता है तो this is 2-bit counter, so it is counting 4 clock pulses. So first I'll draw 4 clock pulses. ठीक है, और हमारा जो फर्स्ट फ्लिप फ्लॉप है इट विल ट्रिगर एट नेगेटिव एज ऑफ क्लॉक. तो नेगेटिव एज हम मार्क कर लेंगे, ये नेगेटिव एज है. दिस इज फर्स्ट क्लॉक, दिस इज सेकेंड क्लॉक, दिस इज थर्ड क्लॉक एंड दिस इज फोर्थ क्लॉक. ओके, तो हमेशा जब भी नेगेटिव एज आएगा QA will change to its opposite state. अगर 0 है तो 1 हो जाएगा, 1 है तो 0. तो QA will change to, तो we will extend to show the output of QA. We will show the output of QA. तो QA जो है अगर वो अभी 0 है, we will draw QB also. This is also 0. Initially both are 0 0. So when first trigger will come, when clock is changing its states from 1 to 0, this will activate. और जब ये एक्टिवेट होगा तो QA कहाँ से कहाँ जाएगा? QA will change to its opposite state. मतलब अभी ये 0 है तो it is changed to 1. Understood? तो ये चेंज होके 1 पे चला जाएगा और जब तक नेक्स्ट नेगेटिव एज क्लॉक नहीं आती वो नेगेटिव ही रहेगा. Understood? Now what about QB? Will QB will change? No, because clock is connected to only first flip flop and QA is the clock of QB. तो QA अपना स्टेट कहाँ से कहाँ चेंज कर रहा है? 0 to 1, which is a positive edge ना, which is the positive edge. QA is changing its state from 0 to 1. और ये हमने कौन सी क्लॉक ली है? नेगेटिव. तो when QA is changing its state from 0 to 1, QB will not, this second flip flop will not trigger. This is flip flop B and this is flip flop A. तो flip flop B will not trigger. तो this is the key concept. यही एक चीज समझने वाली है काउंटर में कि क्यूब ये जो सेकेंड फ्लिप फ्लॉप है when it will change its states, when QA or when the first flip flop output will change its states from 1 to 0. Right now it is changing from 0 to 1. So QB will remain 0 till the next clock pulse. Okay. और जैसे ही नेक्स्ट क्लॉक पल्स फिर से जब सेकेंड क्लॉक पल्स आई तब क्या होगा? This will again trigger and when it is triggering, so right now it is what? 1. So it will change its state and it will be 0. Now QA is changing its states from 1 to 0. Okay, so QB will change right now because when it is changing its state from 1 to 0, so this is negative edge of Q. Because QA is what? It is behaving like a clock for second flip flop. तो जब QA का ट्रांजिशन होगा 1 से 0 तो it will activate QB. तो जब भी नेगेटिव एज QB will trigger at every negative edge of QA. QA will trigger at every negative edge of clock. और in reverse जो proper method है कि QA will toggle at every negative edge of flip flop. तो जैसे ही नेगेटिव एज आई इसने टॉगल किया, फिर नेगेटिव एज आई इसने टॉगल किया, फिर से जब नेगेटिव एज आई इट विल टॉगल, फिर से जब नेगेटिव एज आई इट विल टॉगल एंड देन इट विल फाइनली 0. उसके बाद QB कैसे ड्रॉ करोगे? QA के नेगेटिव एज मार्क कर लो and QB will toggle only at the negative edge of QA. So it will toggle and it will remain same and वैसे ही negative edge आई it will toggle and then 0. I'll show you with this also. अभी दोनों 0 0 हैं. जैसे ही first clock pulse आई it will toggle. ठीक है, and this transition is positive for QB because QB is depending on QA. So 0 to 1 it is a positive edge triggering, so this will remain same. जैसे ही next clock आई it will toggle because clock से साथ first flip flop connect है, तो जब जब clock का negative edge आएगा QA will toggle and QB will toggle when QA will change its states from 1 to 0. Now this is negative. तो ये चेंज होके 0 हो गया, बट दिस ट्रांजिशन इज नेगेटिव फ्रॉम 1 to 0. तो एट दिस पॉइंट QB विल टॉगल. ओके, फिर जैसे ही नेक्स्ट क्लॉक पल्स आया तो दिस इज अगेन टॉगल, बट दिस ट्रांजिशन दिस टाइम इज नाउ पॉजिटिव एंड दिस ट्रांजिशन इज पॉजिटिव. तो क्या होगा, दिस विल रिमेन सेम because positive पे it will not change. Okay, फिर से जब next clock pulse आया तो this will again toggle and this transition this time is negative, and when it is negative तो this will change. तो at fourth clock pulse काउंटर फिर से क्या हो गया, रीसेट. तो इसने कितनी पल्सेस काउंट की, 4 पल्सेस काउंट की. तो अगर आप देखोगे तो काउंटर इज नथिंग बट द बाइनरी सीक्वेंस. काउंटर इज नथिंग बट द बाइनरी सीक्वेंस ऑफ योर ट्रुथ टेबल. आप देख रहे हो ये वही 2 बिट का ट्रुथ टेबल ही तो बना, 0101 0011, और बाइनरी काउंटिंग भी तो यही है 0 1 2 3. So basically counter is nothing but counting binary sequence. Concept clear हुआ? Is it clear now? What is how to design 2-bit counter? Clear है
Yes,
2-bit counter? Okay. So similarly we can design 3-bit counter. So we will design 3-bit counter also, which is also called mod 8 counters. Okay. तो mod 8 counter, अभी this is 3-bit, तो how many flip flops we need? We need 3 flip flops. So we will design 3 flip flops, 1, 2, and third one 3. Okay, and all should be connected in toggle mode. All should be connected in toggle mode. ये मैंने कनेक्ट कर दिया यहाँ पर और इसको दे दिया प्लस VCC. Now clock should be given only to first clock, first flip flop. This is JA, JB and QA. The output of first will drive the clock of second flip flop. This is second flip flop, and the output of second flip flop will drive the clock of third flip flop, KC, KC and QC. And simultaneously we will take output also from this. And initially we will clear all flip flops, so by sending clear signal to this. इसको आप clear signal जो प्लस VCC से कनेक्ट किया. तो initially QC, QB and QA all are 0 0. Correct. तो we can draw टाइमिंग डायग्राम. अभी मैं टाइमिंग डायग्राम के लिए, अभी सिंस इट इज 3-bit counter mod 8, so this will count 8 clock pulses. So what you have to do, first you draw 8 clock pulses. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and mark negative edge of each clock pulse because we are using negative edge triggering, and extend this clock pulses so that we can draw timing diagram for all flip flops output. टाइम कंज्यूमिंग है, So this is clock, and first flip flop output I will take, second flip flop output I will take, and third. तो बहुत easy है. QA कब ट्रिगर करेगा? एट एवरी नेगेटिव एज ऑफ क्लॉक. तो बहुत ईजी, हम इनिशियली ये जीरो है तो जैसे ही नेगेटिव एज आएगी इट विल टॉगल, अगेन नेगेटिव एज इट विल टॉगल, again negative edge it will toggle, again it will toggle, again negative edge it will toggle, again negative edge it will toggle, again negative edge it will toggle, and last में 0. ओके, देन QB किस पे डिपेंड करता है? नेगेटिव एज ऑफ QA. जब QA विल चेंज इट स्टेट फ्रॉम 1 to 0, then QB will toggle. So right now QB is also 0. So this will toggle at negative edge of each clock pulse of QA. ठीक है, और QC किस पे डिपेंड करेगा? QB के नेगेटिव, बिकॉज QB इज ड्राइविंग थर्ड फ्लिप फ्लॉप. तो मार्क नेगेटिव एज ऑफ QB and then initially it is 0, so it will toggle, then again it will toggle this. So this is called timing diagram. So when you explain in exam, to draw this diagram, then timing diagram also you need to draw, and that truth table which is showing how the clock pulses you are counting. Okay. तो अभी आपने एक चीज ऑब्जर्व की कि जब आप क्लॉक को एक फ्लिप फ्लॉप से पास करते हो, व्हेन यू आर पासिंग दिस क्लॉक टू फर्स्ट फ्लिप फ्लॉप, टाइम पीरियड डबल हो रहा है. दिस इज ऑल्सो टाइप ऑफ क्लॉक ना. तो जो 2 क्लॉक पल्स इट इज टेकिंग टू कंप्लीट इट वन क्लॉक पल्स. ठीक है, तो टाइम पीरियड इज डबल. QB जो है अगर आप देखोगे इट इज कंप्लीटिंग इन वन टाइम in 4 clock pulses. तो टाइम पीरियड 4 टाइम्स हो गया. और QC is completing its 1 clock in 8 टाइम पीरियड. तो इट इज बेसिकली एवरी टाइम जब आप फर्स्ट फ्लिप फ्लॉप से पास करते हो टाइम पीरियड डबल हो गया, सेकेंड फ्लिप फ्लॉप से पास कर रहे हो तो टाइम पीरियड 4 टाइम्स हो गया, एंड थर्ड फ्लिप फ्लॉप से पास कर रहे हो तो टाइम पीरियड 8 टाइम हो गया. तो व्हाट डज इट मीन्स? अगर टाइम पीरियड डबल हो रहा है तो योर फ्रीक्वेंसी विल बी डिवाइडेड बाय 2. तो यहाँ पे फ्रीक्वेंसी डिवाइडेड बाय 2, हियर फ्रीक्वेंसी डिवाइडेड बाय 4, एंड हियर फ्रीक्वेंसी डिवाइडेड बाय 8. तो जितने भी आपको फ्रीक्वेंसी को डिवाइड करना है उतने फ्लिप फ्लॉप्स यू कैन यूज. ओके, तो ये इसीलिए इसको हम फ्रीक्वेंसी डिवाइडर सर्किट भी बोलते हैं. अब आप देखो ये फ्लिप फ्लॉप में वैसे ही टेबल आएगा, सेम टेबल आएगा, और 8 क्लॉक पल्स पे ये रीसेट हो जाएगा. अभी 0 है, जैसे ही फर्स्ट क्लॉक पल्स आया इट विल टॉगल, बट दिस इज पॉजिटिव ट्रिगरिंग, तो दिस विल नॉट टॉगल. अगेन इट विल टॉगल, तो दिस इज नेगेटिव, सिंस इट इज चेंजिंग तो इट शुड टॉगल 0 से 1 पे, बट दिस इज 0 to 1 पॉजिटिव, तो दिस विल नॉट टॉगल. अगेन यू कैन टेक इट 0 to 1, so this is positive, so this will not change, it will remain same. There is no change, so it will remain same. Again 1 to 0, so this is negative, so it is negative, so this will change to opposite. And if you can see this part, this is also negative, so this should change. Again you can say now this is positive, no change, this is, there is no change, so there is no change. Again 1 to 0, so this is negative, so if so this will toggle, but this is positive, so this will remain same. Again 0 to 1, this is positive, no change, and this is also no change. Again 1 to 0, negative, so this will toggle 0, and this is also negative, so this will toggle 0. So at 8 last clock pulse pe, this will reset to 0. Understood? This part also, that is 3-bit counter, where you can count how many clock pulses. You can count 8 clock pulses, and when you want to count 8 clock pulses, so you need 3 flip-flops to design such type of counter. And this is timing diagram. तो बहुत easy है timing diagram बनाना. First you draw 8 clock pulses, mark negative edge of each clock pulse, extend that edges so that you can draw other three flip-flops output. So QA will toggle, because since clock is directly connected to this, so QA will toggle at every negative edge of clock pulse. Okay, so this is also generating a clock pulse, and QA is driving second flip-flop, so at mark negative edge of QA, and this will, and QB will toggle at negative edge of each QA. And similarly, since QB is driving QC, to mark negative edge of QB, and QC will toggle at negative edge of QB. Clear? It is clear now? यहाँ तक clear है?
Yes, ma'am.
So next we will design 4-bit counter, which is also called mod 16 counter. Okay. So this is same way like your 2-bit and 3-bit. In this, so you need to add one more flip-flop. So 4-bit में you require 4 flip-flops in toggle mode. So you will be using 4 JK flip-flops in toggle mode. So I'll connect all inputs J. This way you can connect to common high VCC, say you can connect. Then you can connect all the inputs together of all flip-flops JA, KA, QA, then JB, KB, QB, then JC, KC, QC, then JD, KD, and QD. And clock you have to give only to the first one. Correct? Clock you have to give only to the first one. After that, output of first will drive the clock of second, and simultaneously you can take output. Output of second will drive clock of third. This is output, and output of third will drive output of clock of fourth flip-flop, and then QT. Initially you need to reset all, so you can connect all with clear, so that initially all should be clear. Clear means QD, QC, QB, and QA will reset to 0. So now it will, first I'll draw the timing diagram, and clock pulses जो है it is nothing but the binary sequence. तो 4-bit table ही जैसे बनानी है, that we can draw. So first I'll draw timing diagram. It is little bit time consuming. Decade counter का I will not draw. It is understood. After 10 clock pulse it will reset. Okay. So this way you can draw 16 clock pulses. देखते हैं कितना बनेगा. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay. 16 ही चाहिए. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Now mark the negative edge of each clock, because first flip-flop will trigger at negative edge of clock. Okay. And then you can extend this. You can extend so that you can draw all the outputs, all flip-flops outputs. This way you can draw. Okay. Then first you have to draw QA. तो QA किस पे draw करेंगे? it will toggle. Initially all will be 0. QP is also 0. QC is also 0. QB is also 0. And then QD is also 0. Right? So a first flip-flop will toggle according to the negative edge of clock. This will toggle. जब नेगेटिव एज आएगी तो ये टॉगल करेगा. ठीक है. उसके बाद यू मार्क द नेगेटिव एज ऑफ QA because QA will drive QB. So QB will toggle whenever the negative edge of QA is there. Okay, and last में Z. Mark negative edge of this because QC will, this should be QB, this should be QC. QB will drive QC. So this will toggle. Okay, and similarly QD, mark negative edge of this and this will drive. So this way you can draw flip-flop timing diagram for 4-bit counter. It is must in your exam. Where if question is there, write the working of 4-bit counter or mode 16 counter. So this diagram, this timing diagram should be there, and that how you are counting clock pulses. So it is nothing but the truth table of 4-bit. So initially QD, QC, QB and QA are 0, 0, 0, 0. So when my first trigger will come, it will change its state. So this is positive, so this will remain same because it is depending on this. So this is positive transition, so QB will not change. So this is 0, 1. Again, it will change. So this transition toggle, again toggle, but this transition is negative, so this will affect QB. But this transition is positive, so this will not affect QC and QD will also change. So this way you can write all, or at 16 it will be 0, 0. At 16 it will be 0, 0. So if you want you can do like this, or you know how to draw table 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. 2 zeros, 2 1, 2 zeros, 2 1, 2 zeros, 2 1, 2 zeros, 2 1, and then 0. Then 4 zeros, 4 ones, 4 zeros, 4 ones, and then 0. उसके बाद 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and then इस तरह से it is nothing but a binary sequence. Counter is nothing but a binary sequence. काउंटर इज नथिंग बट अ बाइनरी सीक्वेंस. ओके, तो ये हमारा 4-bit काउंटर हो गया. उसके बाद वी नीड टू ड्रॉ डिकेड काउंटर. ओके, so what do you mean by decade counter? Decade counter is basically count how many clock pulses? 10. So it is also called mod 10 counter. तो mod 10 counter हम किससे बनाएंगे? We will design with the help of 4-bit counter. ओके, तो 4-bit काउंटर को मॉडिफाई करना है तो सबसे पहले आप क्या कर लो, 4-bit काउंटर ही बना लो. तो मैं 4-bit काउंटर डिजाइन कर रही हूँ सेम जैसे अभी हमने डिजाइन किया. इसके लिए हमें वी नीड 4 फ्लिप फ्लॉप. तो वी आर यूजिंग 4 फ्लिप फ्लॉप फॉर दिस एंड ऑल शुड बी कनेक्टेड इन टॉगल मोड. तो ये सब कनेक्ट कर देंगे हम किससे? टॉगल मोड से. ये हो गया कनेक्ट प्लस VCC. ओके, एंड क्लॉक नेगेटिव एज ट्रिगरिंग हमने किसको दिया? फर्स्ट फ्लिप फ्लॉप को. तो दिस इज फर्स्ट फ्लिप फ्लॉप. QA is connected to next JB, KB. QB is connected to clock of third JC, KC. QC is connected to clock of fourth. तो ये हो गया JB and KB and this is QD. तो अब जो ये आउटपुट है QD QC, QB and QE. Okay, and we have clear facility also. तो हमने यहाँ पे कनेक्ट कर दिया ये यहाँ पे दे देते हैं, इसको बढ़ा देते हैं क्लियर. ओके, ये हमने बना लिया 4-bit काउंटर. अब हमें इसे क्या करना है, मॉडिफाई करना है. किसमें, 10. तो अगर सेम टेबल है तो ये भी 4 कॉम्बिनेशन, मतलब यहाँ तक ये 4 क्लॉक पल्सेस काउंट कर लेगा. तो इंस्टेड ऑफ गोइंग टू द नेक्स्ट क्लॉक पल्स it should reset to 0 0. Understood? So it will count 10 clock pulse. ये 0 से 9 तक काउंट हो गया. जैसे ही 10th पे पहुंचेगा तो इंस्टेड ऑफ मूविंग टू 1010 it should reset to 0 0. तो मॉडिफाई करने के लिए अब मुझे ये जो इनपुट ये है पार्ट और ये पार्ट, ये तो ऑलरेडी 0 0 ही है. तो QD और QB इन दोनों को 0 करना है. तो इन दोनों को 0 करने के लिए बहुत सिंपल हमने इसमें मॉडिफिकेशन करनी पड़ेगी. वी नीड ओनली 1 गेट टू मॉडिफाई दिस. सी दिस इज QD. तो जो QD जो आउटपुट है और जो QB आउटपुट है, इसको हम क्या करेंगे, वी विल कनेक्ट विद AND गेट एंड कनेक्ट विद क्लियर सर्किट. राइट, इफ यू कैन सी यहाँ से लेके ऊपर प्रीवियस टेबल में देखोगे तो QD और QB कभी भी एक साथ 1 नहीं है. ठीक है, तो कभी भी अगर एक साथ 1 नहीं है तो ये गेट कब एक्टिवेट होगा, दिस इज AND गेट, व्हेन बोथ आर 1 देन ओनली इट इज. ओके, और previous 10 में if you can see there is no such type of entry where QD and QB both are having 1. So बाकी time पे it will work like a normal counter because it will not activate clear. But when QD and QB will come together, this will become 1 1 and 1 into 1 1. So this will activate what, clear. तो अगर क्लियर एक्टिवेट हो गया तो वो क्या करेगा, सारे फ्लिप फ्लॉप्स को 0 कर देगा, जिसमें से QC एंड QA is already 0. We need to reset QD and QB. So automatically it will reset all the flip flop when QD and QB both are 1. तो हमें फिर नेक्स्ट एंट्री के हिसाब से हमने सर्किट को डिजाइन किया कि दिस क्लॉक should end at this point. तो जो ये QD है और QB है, इसको मुझे क्या करना पड़ेगा, 0. और 0 हम कैसे करेंगे, by using 1 AND gate. The output of QD and QB will be given to AND gate. Whenever both are 1, it will be 1, and when it is 1, it will activate clear circuit, and that time all flip flops will clear. तो दिस इज डिकेड काउंटर. तो डिकेड काउंटर में ट्रुथ टेबल यहाँ तक बनानी है और 10th एंट्री पे रीसेट दिखाना है. एंड सिमिलरली टाइमिंग डायग्राम आल्सो यू नीड टू ड्रॉ. तो टाइमिंग डायग्राम भी कहाँ तक बनेगा, 9th पल्स तक. जैसे ही आप 9th पल्स काउंट कर लोगे तो दिस शुड बी, ये जो है यहाँ तक ये पार्ट, इसके बाद सबको यहाँ तक ये जो लाइन है इन सबको क्या कर देना है, 0 हो जाएगा. दिस विल बी यहाँ से 0. क्लियर है दिस थिंग? Is this clear now? So this is about decade counter. So we have finished all type of counter which is there in our syllabus. We have done 2-bit counter, 3-bit counter, 4-bit counters, and decade counter. In your textbook, only 4-bit and decade counter is given. But if you know the basic concept, how you can draw from beginning, then it is very easy to design any type of counter. You need to just add one flip-flop for each counter. If you are designing 2-bit, you need 2 flip-flops. 3-bit, you need 3 flip-flops. 4-bit, you need 4 flip-flops to design. So any type of counter, depending upon how many clock pulses you need to count, you can design. As well as, and same way, you can modify पर्टिकुलर नेचुरल काउंटर. जैसे डिकेड काउंटर हमने मॉडिफाई किया किससे, 4-bit natural counter. Mod 16 counter को we have modified and converted into decade counter. So I hope it is clear to all.